Welcome back. Double Stack 1911. It's great to see everybody. Today is not necessarily a gun review. Today I want to talk about something that always comes up whenever you have new shooters. And that is, how exactly do you aim? I think a lot of folks will look at the gun, point it towards what they want to shoot, and because they're not familiar, a lot of times they'll miss the target. However, a lot of new shooters are actually pretty easy to teach. So I just want to go over one thing. There's lots of things to actually make you a good shooter, but this is one thing that I think that is very basic, that is easy to understand. And it's this concept that we call equal height, equal light. So before I get into that, there's a couple different ways that you actually aim your pistol or rifle. One is what we call the iron sights, which are sights that are actually on your pistol that you line up towards a target to actually shoot. By the way, this pistol is unloaded. You see there's nothing there. You can line those up, or you can look through, right? And we can have a dot there. If you look real close, you see that there's a dot in there. And you put that dot on the target, and as long as you don't move your pistol, you will shoot where that dot is. Other thing is you can actually put a laser on your pistol sometimes, and you can aim that way, assuming that all of these things are what we call zeroed, which means that we've made them accurate. But today, mostly I want to focus on the iron sights and how do you actually do iron sights. So I have a prop here, and this is representing your rear iron sights, like the back of this pistol here. We have rear iron sights. So when you're looking through these iron sights, you should be able to see your front sight. And so earlier, if you remember, I said equal light, equal height. So what I'm referring to with regards to the equal height is that each one of these are about the same height. Now, all of your iron sights will not necessarily have a dot. However, sometimes the front has a dot or something, and then the backs are what we call blacked out or something like that. However, you'll want these to be pretty even. Now, what I said was equal light is this space in between here. Now, if this equal height isn't lined up properly and you're like this, you're going to shoot high above your target. Or if it's low, right, you're going to be shooting down. If it's over to the left, you're going to be shooting obviously left. You're not going to be hitting what's on that actual dot. So the right, it's going to shoot right. It's not going to be where the dot is. It's going to be more right than where the white dot is. Equal light, equal height. Equal height, equal light. Remember that the next time you go to the range, that will help you with your aiming. Also, with regards to these sights, remember this one is a bit out in front of the other one. The key is to focus on this one, because if you focus on the back, the front's going to be a bit blurry. Focus on the front sight. The back will be a little bit blurry, but you should be able to get it all lined up properly. Now I want to show you on this pistol, again, unloaded. There's nothing in there, no ammunition in there whatsoever. But if you look, you see the dot. I'm going to try to get it lined up here where you can almost see the front sight and that dot, right? When it's lined up, you can see that the green dot is right in the middle, and it shows you where the bullet's going to go. If I move it over, you see where my front sight is, you see where that green dot is, that's where the actual bullet's going to go. And these are just slight movements. So that's just a little bit to help you there with regards to aiming, equal height, equal light. Remember that, take your time, go slow at first, and you will get it. It's really not that difficult. However, you will need some practice, especially if you have glasses like I do. I have, these are reading glasses, but I have prescription glasses. I can see far, but I can't really see up close. So even when I do put on my regular glasses, it's difficult sometimes for me to see. That's why I use the dots. But there's lots of ways to do that. But most of you who are new shooters or beginner shooters will, buy a gun that probably does not come with an optic. This is called an optic. And you will have your iron sights. That's how you aim with those. Make sure you like, subscribe. I would also love to hear what you guys would want me to talk about as far as topics or different things to come up with. If there's different pistols you would like for me to review or rifles. I'm in Illinois, so I don't really have access to a lot of rifles that I would like to review. However, let me know. Again, please like and subscribe and have a great day.